On graduation day, the girl stuck out her little finger and asked the guy she had a crush on, "Promise me we will see each other again in the future." But right as he went to grab her hand, their friends ran over and pulled them off for a graduation picture, leaving their pinky promise half done. As everyone piled together, they found out no one was around to shoot the photo, so the girl asked a senior nearby to step in. To her surprise, it was the same exact senior who used to hit on her back then. The boy's smile went away in a second, but he stood beside her without saying a word, while the senior snapped the shot deep inside. His heart was breaking. He couldn't stop worrying if after he left someone else would take over his place. Watching two people who clearly love each other forced to hide their feelings really makes you realize how painful it is to let go. The reality was, they had been secretly into each other for years, but before they could say how they felt, they were split apart. The boy had to move away to pursue his dream, and his uncle asked the girl to convince him to take off. Even though it broke her heart, she said yes. While the girl was taking the bus home, she suddenly heard someone shouting her name. It was the boy running after the bus. When the bus finally pulled over, he ran up to her and asked, "Do we really have to break up like this?" Holding back her tears, the girl forced herself to be strong. Without turning her head, she just walked away, leaving him standing alone on the street. On the day he took his flight, the boy came by to see the girl and his friends one last time, but he only looked at them from a distance, without being able to say goodbye. Seeing them having fun together, he buried his feelings and quietly walked away. 3 years later, the girl had become a famous shooting player. During a media interview, she stood next to her former desk mate, smiling proudly while talking about her success. But someone was watching her from the background. It was the boy who had moved away 3 years ago. A waiter noticed him staring and told him to go up and talk to her. But right before he could take a step, another waitress whispered, "She already has a boyfriend." Right at that moment, that same senior walked over with a big bunch of flowers, wishing her congratulations on her success. The boy stood frozen. He watched as the two smiled and walked away together. After waiting 3 years to meet her again, he never thought she would end up with someone else. Unable to swallow it, he walked after them outside, and then he saw her get into the senior's car. At that moment, all his hope went away. He stood there quietly watching the girl he had never forgotten drive off with someone else. It is so heartbreaking when a simple misunderstanding makes two people miss each other for years and changes their lives forever. Later, the girl caught her teammates secretly watching someone on her tablet. The second she looked at the screen, her heart missed a beat. It was the boy she had tried so hard to erase from her memory. She quickly looked away, acting like she didn't care, but those old feelings started coming back right then. She got a call from her friend who was getting married and asked her to come back home for the wedding. The girl agreed to go, but her desk mate warned her, "If you go back, you'll have to face him once again. Are you really ready?" The girl smiled and insisted, "I've already completely forgotten him." The next day, she went back to her old city. The first place she visited was her school. Standing in that familiar spot, memories from the past came rushing back. Lost in her thoughts, she suddenly heard footsteps coming closer. She turned around and froze. It was him. The boy she had spent 3 years trying to forget was standing right in front of her. Friends, drop a comment for part 8 if you want the next part real soon.